Hello, everybody. Joe Bacon Donuts here, and welcome back to another episode of White Album. I was like Falling Snow last time we left off. Got some Rina scenes out of the way, just didn't really do too much, to be perfectly honest. So we just kind of shot the shit for most of the day. It met a new character that previously haven't been acquainted with before. Sayoko. I remember us having trouble pronouncing her name. I really wanted to say like Sayako, but it's not. It's not an it's an O. But I don't like having like the. I said it last time. I think it's like holding a ping pong ball in the back of your mouth when you're trying to enunciate the syllables. It's like all the syllables in her name just sit right back there in the back of your mouth, and it's kind of cumbersome to say. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've definitely heard of worse names. Like, don't get me wrong. Just a new name. I'll get used to it eventually. Oh. Whenever we do her out. And we're saying it all the time, but for now, it's just going into some dark, dusty corner of my mind, never to be touched again for the next week and a half. But, yeah. Ooh, hot. Early Sunday morning. I say early, it's 10 o'clock, but that's early for me. I could be waking up at 2. It's been, let's say it's been a sunny weekend, but not really. It was kind of overcast and rainy a bit yesterday, but, the sun broke through. And it's enough that I can leave kind of my curtain half open, and it's enough to wake me up. I found a trick with my curtain. Normally I keep it closed all the time at night because, there's like street lights and stuff, or my neighbor has some light in their yard that's on, and I can see it exactly through my window, and the light is angled at such a way where it's glaringly bright as I'm lying in bed. But there's like I put a little hook like between my two windows, there's like the post there. So that way I can fold my curtain on it, so that way it's like only covering the bottom half of the window. So that way I can still get some natural light in the morning without having to worry about getting, sleeping with a flashlight in my face essentially during the night. So yeah, waking up with the sun, it's pretty good compared to some shitty alarm. Oh, what even is my alarm? Oh yeah, I have like fucking Superman by Goldfinger right now as my alarm. Nothing to get you going in the morning besides some ska. Feel like I'm playing Tony Hawk Underground 2. That's the downside of, picking a song you like as your alarm in the morning. You come to fucking resent it. Like the opening, like, fucking lick to Superman. Dude, if I hear that, I immediately, like, scrunch my face. Like, ugh. Because normally that's the signal to get the fuck out of bed at 5 a.m. to go on a run or something. Not something I'm keen on doing at the best of times. And, being woken up from my comfortable slumber to go do it, it makes it even worse. Oh. But yeah. Should have probably recorded this yesterday. I say I want Sunday to be my day off from recording, but I was just too busy playing FF14. Leveling up my alt classes. It's rough because I'm done my tanks. Well, my free Shadowbringer tank. I still gotta do unlock Gunbreaker and then do all that stuff, but my base tank classes, they're all up at 70. Now I gotta start doing my DPS ones, and dude, DPS leveling is so ass. It's awful. Because the tanks and healers, you go into dungeons, you pick the highest level dungeon you have unlocked, you go in, you queue up, you queue for 5 seconds before your queue is ready, and then you do it. But there's so many DPS players that it's like, okay, if I just wait for the queue for the dungeon, I'll just sit around for 10 minutes doing nothing. And if you have a good party, you can get through a dungeon in 10 to 15 minutes. So it's like, all right, cool. So in the time it would take me to complete a single dungeon, I'm just sitting here with my fucking thumb up my ass, doing nothing. Like, it's like, yeah, you could be doing stuff like, I don't know, gather, get some crystals, fish, do your dailies, your daily hunts. But then once they're all done, It's like nothing. So you just got to do like deep dungeons instead, which are fine when it's all DPS, all doing the same thing, just trying to rush through it to level up. But then you get people who are like, oh, I want to look at every little nook and cranny, and it takes twice as long. And it's like, oh, come on. What I'm saying is other people suck and are stupid, and the only good person in that game is me. Anyway, that's enough rambling on. Let's go celebrate another girl's birthday while our girlfriend isn't there. I'm sure that'll go over great. Rina's birthday is today. I should go give her the gift I bought last week. Wait, where do I go to do that? Crap. I don't actually know how to reach her. Aw. I picked out the perfect gift, too. I could always just show up at the TV station. Or see if she's at the cafe. This is quickly becoming quite a situation. Hmm? Oh, what a coinkydink. Oh, Rina. Hey! Looks like I lucked out. Not exactly. That's a little... Wait, what? I whirl around to confront the owner of the voice. Huh? Eiji. I'm left speechless at his speedy apology. Well, he's got to play nice. His sister's right there. You know, never know when she might, like, rip off his toes or something. It's nothing. It's hard to talk to someone I was on the verge of blowing up at a moment ago. He's so easy to pick on, though. I mean, Eiji's probably not going to have any issue with us, you know. Well, I was about to say hooking up with his sister, because, you know, that leaves Yuki all to him. But, you know, it's the whole thing with, like, Yayoi's, like, get the fuck away from her. You'll ruin her career. You know, there might be some of that later on. And then it gives me a creepy laugh.
Rina,
yeah, you can't be straight with those round glasses. Uh-huh. Yeah, weren't you at work? Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh, is there poor, fucking sickly-looking manager here, too? With that, he quickly scampers off before Rina can say anything back. I wouldn't know. The youngest sibling. The youngest in my entire family out of my little generation. Uh-huh. No, it's like, yeah. This is for you, Rina. Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing special or anything. Huh? You sure? Yeah, what, just gonna open it here in the hallway? Sure. Yeah, we got a lot of shit, huh? Wow. The green room is already full of bouquets and piles of unopened gifts wrapped in colorful papers and bows. Well, they all must be birthday gifts. I'm sure the pile will only grow larger as the day progresses. No, it's fine. Seeing the amount of gifts she's received makes me feel more nervous to give her mine. There's no way I can wuss out now after having made it this far. Happy birthday, Rina! I hand her my gift with all the tense enthusiasm of a middle school student giving his crush a love letter. Ooh, big points. I know. It's really not that great at the gift. But I'm not about to tell her that.
今ここで開けちゃっていいかしら。
Sure. Are you the kind of person that gently opens gift wrapping, or do you just like tear it apart? I open it gently, but that's because I have a miserly grandmother who taught me to save gift wrap to reuse later.
どうもありがとう。すごく嬉しいわ。
It's hard to believe that with all her beautiful bouquets and gifts piled up behind her. I'm sure her reaction is more for my benefit instead of a real show of emotion. As soon as she opens the lid, a triple time melody begins to slowly play.
テネシーワルツね。
Unfamiliar with the melody. It's probably public domain. Actually, let me Google it real quick to see if it is. Where are you, Google? Because, you know, it'd be nice to be able to hear what they're listening to. Is the Tennessee Waltz public domain? Still copyrighted. Will be until 2033. Womp womp. Alright, so we can't listen to it. Unfortunate. Well, I can listen to it real quick. I just gotta mute my microphone. Hold on. Tennessee Waltz. 1 second. Let me listen to some music without you guys. All right, yeah, a bit of a weird one, but sure. I guess it makes for a suitable music box song, I guess? Yeah. Actually, I have no idea what song it is. I remember not really recognizing any of the melodies when I was at the store.
私これ好きよ。
Yeah.
古いけれど、パティページのが一番
Yeah,
好
that's
き
the one I
だ
just
な。
listened to.
ありがとう。こういうのをゆっくりと探したりする時間、なかなかなくって嬉しいわ。
Really? She seems genuinely happy as she examines the music box.
ね、それにほら、兄さんのせいなのかな。私、知り合いの人からってこういうオルゴールとか音楽関係の贈り物ってされたことないの。多分、私たち兄弟に自分の音楽の趣味を見せちゃうのが怖いん
Like,
です。
damn, I didn't really think about it that hard. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I got quite a bit of flack for my gift. Mainly stuff like, how dare I give a music-related gift to the Rina Ogata? Wow, I'm really embarrassed.
だからすごく嬉しかったわ。おまけに私の好きなグッズだし、すごく得した気分よ。
Yeah, they are pretty cool. She seems happier than I was expecting. To be fair, I wasn't even sure she would accept it.
本当は何かお返ししなきゃいけないのに。
It's your birthday, you really don't have to do that. She then glances over her shoulder, gesturing at the big pile of gifts.
自由にならないから。
Oh, no, you don't need to give me anything.
優しいのね、トウヤくん。でも大丈夫よ。いつか必ずお返しはするから
Just
ね。
be nice to Yuki, you know, our girlfriend or something. Buy her coffee. Sure. Or I can say anything else.
さあ、休憩おしまい。
Do you have a pager? She says cheerfully while sliding her mini pager back into her pocket. Jesus Christ.
トウヤくん、
This game's
ど
old.
うもありがとう。
Or
お家に
story's
持って
old.
帰って飾らせて
You
も
know,
らう
the
わ
game's
ね。
fairly new, but you know what I meant.
トウヤくん、特別だから。
With that, she opens the door at the same time her manager arrives to pick her up. And then we leave her green room. Because it means so much to me. For some reason, her words linger in the back of my mind even after she's gone. Thinking back, almost none of the gifts in that room had been opened. I guess it's because I'd handed her my gift personally, prompting her to open it right there. Oh, wait a sec. Well, she mentioned not being in a position to be able to get me a thank you gift. hadn't been referring to her lack of time. If all the gifts in that room were from friends, I can only imagine how many more gifts she has waiting for her from her many fans. With that in mind, she wouldn't be allowed to pick and choose to send thank you gifts to a select few. Even considering that this whole operation is run by her brother, no, that option probably isn't on the table. For someone like her, even birthday gifts become a work event. Makes me feel kind of sad for her, because it means so much to me. That's what she said. Considering she actually opened my gift right in front of me, maybe it really did mean a lot to her. I feel like I'm reading more into it than I should. It still makes me happy to think about. I mean, you're already closer to her than, just a random admirer fan. Half work acquaintance, half, friend of a friend that you happen to get along with. So there's some familiarity there. Where should we go? What day is it? 27th? That's TV station. Sorry, Yuyoi. Maybe another time. Working as an AD. Looks like Rina's here. Rina? Oh, crazy, running into you here, the place we both work. Hello. Well, I guess she doesn't work here. She just comes here a lot for work. Let's talk romance with a woman who isn't our girlfriend. Remember that restaurant you took me to the other night? I was trying to bring up the topic of Yuki and Eiji, but Rina quickly changes the subject. Oh, it was pretty great. I nod in reply. She really does have kind of an overly anxious personality. Maybe that's her way of showing how much she cares. Or maybe that's just not the type of conversation most people have in public, in a place like this. For a moment, I thought she'd somehow managed to read my mind. I can see that. It definitely felt different from the places we normally frequent. Do you mean we as in you two together, or like the royal we, just referring to yourself? Because I'd imagine the places you two frequent are pretty different. Like what? What? What is she talking about? It's weird. Somehow, I feel like I missed something vital. Janori. It's nothing. Just, what does Janori mean in Spanish? What? Huh? She suddenly burst out laughing. I just, she wants to know why I asked. Yeah, we're kind of talking past each other here a little bit. It's fine. I have no idea what's so funny, and I'm equally at a loss as to why she's now apologizing. Aha, I see now. I'm mortified. I'm not surprised you know all about that kind of stuff. I, don't really. Oh, you're like a child that just assumes what information you have in your head. Now everyone knows it. So you just start talking to people with like giving them no context and then get upset when they get confused. If you've ever been around, young kids, you are adequately familiar with that situation. Like, oh, now they're having a temper tantrum because they started talking to me about something that I have no idea what it is. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, do you mind explaining it? And then they get angry. Kids are dumb. You didn't do anything wrong. Though there's no denying she tends to get really into certain topics of conversation. I can tell that much, even if I don't understand what she's saying. Mari's starting to be known in certain circles as the guy who always makes Rina laugh. Uh-oh, dangerous! It does feel as if the only times I've ever seen her laugh so openly were when she was with me. Although, I assure you, it's never on purpose.
私もちょっとだけ集めているの。
You're gonna get, like, fucking beat up in an alleyway on your way to your, like, I was about to say your way to your car after work, but on the way to the train station or something. Oh, is that so? It's actually the high-class hobby. That's quite the high-class hobby. Words are hard.
少しだけよ。本当に少し。
You know, I want to get, like, some nice...
スタンド
Yeah, some, like, nice porcelain, like a tea set or something.
洗練されたデザイン
You know,
だと
some fine china. But then, when I have to move, it'd be like, man, that'd be a fucking pain to pack.
そんなのどうだっ
Because
ていい
if
わよね。
generally when you move and you're in the military, they send like people they hire out to do it for you, and they suck. They're so fucking bad at packing. Shit breaks all the time. It's no bueno. Even her laugh is charming. Still, I learned something new. I should get her one of those wedge whatever coffee cups she likes as a gift sometime. Might be a little out of your budget, yeah. Probably pretty expensive, but I'm sure I can manage to afford something working part-time.
どうかしたの？
It's decided. I really want to see her face light up with joy. Yes, my good friend, Rina Ogata. Just my friend. But yeah, they'll break shit, and then you'll, like, file a report to get, like, reimbursed, and then be like, you have no proof that it wasn't broken before we boxed it, so get fucked. So it's like, if you move, it's like, well, time to take a photo of literally everything I fucking own before it goes into a box. So that way when they break my TV or something, I can get reimbursed. Or you can just move yourself and then file a voucher afterwards. Which, honestly, I prefer to do. Doing session with Mana. Mana, sorry. We've abandoned you to the wolves. And by the wolves, I mean your parents. Working as an AD. Yeah, it's Rina.
あ、どうやくん。
Hello.
おはよう。どうかした？
What do we talk about today? Literature! Which, I guess... art equals literature, I suppose? It's more of like a liberal arts kind of question than just literature. You know, because it's... literature would be like, we're talking about books, I'm pretty sure. At least that's the layman's definition of it. There might be some higher tier fucking definition of literature that's like, oh yeah, it's all fucking crafts by human hand or whatever.
ええ、ゆっくり見ていられる時間はないんだけれど、大好きよ。
Wow. As expected, her interests are classy.
近代だとエルンスト、古い方だとベックリンとかかしら。
Oh, I see.
ギーガーは下品だからちょっとね。
Oh, come on.
変でしょ？
Yeah, very phallic. I don't actually know enough to call it weird or otherwise. You've seen Alien.
あら、ごめんなさい。
It's fine. I'm just not familiar with the art world. I think it's really cool that you know so much about it. I don't know the first thing about art, but if you like something, then it must be a really cool piece.
あのね、
What's up?
やっぱり私、ウォーホルとリキテンスタインにしておくわね。
You like the can of soup, huh? Okay. I don't really know what that means, but that seems like a safe answer. Ooh, the cultural festival. Today's the school cultural festival. Where should I go? Seems like we're doing nothing? Nothing. Nothing. Take it easy. Ring, ring, ring.
どうやくん。
Oh, hey, Yuki. How do we... I forget how to skip. No, back. No, it's this button? Yeah. Yeah, what are we talking about? Going to anyone to the school festival this year? Yeah, we are. Yeah, I already made
やっ
plans.
ぱり
Why? Is something
う
wrong?
ん
Yuki hesitates, stammering shyly.
私もしかしたらってこと。
ん？
学園祭の日、もしかしたらなんだけど。
Aw, don't take your time off for us. What? I didn't see this coming.
あ、もしかしてだから、多分もらえないんじゃないかって気もするんだけど。
That's not... I'm sorry, Yuki. I
あ、
just...
きっと休めないって思うから。
Whether she could have gotten the day off or not, I'm sure she wanted me to invite her to the festival anyway.
休めるかどうかわからないのに、ほら、トウヤ君を誘うわけいかないでしょ。
Ah, the working man's relationship issues. Right. No, in this case, I guess Yuki's the working man. Although, even if it were only a possibility, I wish I could have believed for a few minutes that I'd go to the festival with Yuki this year.
ごめんね、トウヤ君。じゃあ、また今度ね。
We sure will. Yeah, you can third wheel on one of our dates with Rina. Yeah, it's not as if I never see her, but I really wish we could have at least enjoyed this event together.
それじゃあ、おやすみなさい。
Oh, good night. I'm really sorry again, especially after you reached out.
いいよ。それじゃ。
Yep. And then she hangs up. Eh, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm sure tomorrow will still be fun, though. As Yuki is in her sad apartment crying alone. Said we have plans, but we're just gonna stay at home, doing nothing. Didn't realize it was already so late. Maybe it's due to the shortage of sunlight in winter, but time always feels to pass faster than I expect. It's already time to get ready for bed. I feel like I've forgotten something, but I'm not sure what. Something someone asked me to take care of. Oh, someone's calling. Yes?
夜分に恐れ入ります。トウヤ君の友達で、尾形というものですが。
Oh, hey, Rina.
トウヤ君、今時間は大丈夫？
Sure. What's going on? Some kind of emergency?
そういうわけじゃないんだけど。
That's rare to hear Rina hemming and hawing over the phone.
兄さんが迷惑をかけてるみたいで。
Offloading problems? Aging? Oh, right! That, of course. I forgot. Completely.
ごめんなさいね。関係ないことに巻き込んでしまって。
So did I, because I have no idea what they're talking about. Nah, it's fine. That's not that big of a problem, real honestly. In fact, she hasn't done anything even close to warranting an apology.
兄さんにもよく言っておいたから。指輪は
Oh,
まだ
the
持ってる
ring.
の？
That, yeah. Yeah.
それはこちらで何とかするわ。トウヤ君にはまたお手数かけるけ
Mail
ど、
it.
郵便で送ってもらえる？
We could just, I guess, I was about to say, we could just give it to you the next time we see you, but, don't want to see people, catching, side-eyeing that and then running off to the paparazzi. Be like, this guy just proposed to Rina and gave her this big diamond ring. Da-da-da-da-da. We see her talking to him at work all the time. She seems so happy. And then the tabloids run it, and then you get murdered in your own home by raving fucking Idol fans. Wouldn't it be better for me to bring it to you?
そんなの悪いわ。
Yeah.
宝石だと書き留めになるのかしら。
You should definitely get it at least insured if you're gonna mail it. Considering how expensive it is, maybe registered mail for cash?
トウヤ君、それは現金だけだと思う。
Oh, right, of course. It literally says it in the name. How dumb am I?
ちょっと待って。
She puts down the phone for a moment. I can hear Rina's muffled voice talking to someone in the distance, but can't make out the words.
今、トウヤくんのお家の近くにいる車と連絡がついたわ。これから伺ってもいい？
You did? Oh yeah, that's no problem.
ごめんなさいね。トウヤくんには迷惑ばかりかけて。
It's really not a big deal, I promise. How long until they get here?
もうすぐよ。それじゃお願いね。
Oh, that was quick. Yeah, I was about to say.
夜分遅くに失礼します。
え？
指輪を受け取るようにことづかっているのですが、ご存知でいらっしゃいますか？
Yes. Yes, I do. Hold on a sec. Her silently menacing presence in the doorway caused me to frantically ransack my room for the ring. So, of course, I can't find it. Where the heck could it be? This was kind of sprung on me last
すみ
minute.
ません。突然お邪魔して。
No, that's not what I meant. I'm drenched in cold sweat.
下でお待ちしていましょうか。
I promise I'll be right down. It'll take just a sec.
また後日でもよろしいのですが。
No, that won't be necessary. It's right here.
とてもそのようには。いい。
She stands silently in the doorway. She's almost statuesque in how little she moves. It only makes her feel even more threatening.
はい。
Can you go outside while I look?
いえ。ここで結構です。
Yeah, it's cold out there. My cold sweat somehow intensifies. Huh? Come to think of it, why was Yayoi in the neighborhood to begin with? Hey,
なんでしょ
is Yuki downstairs in the car?
う。いいえ。すでにご帰宅されました。
Oh, yeah? Oh, that makes sense. If she was downstairs, she would have come up by now.
藤井さん、
Yes?
指輪は見つかりましたか？
No, not. Wait. Seems there's something heavy inside an envelope sticking out of my bag. There it is. Finally. Hang on a second. This is the ring, right?
私には分かりかねますので、事務所に戻ってリナさんに確認してい
I mean, you could just look in the envelope to make sure. I appreciate it. Sorry for giving you extra work to do so late at night.
いえ、仕事ですから。
That's what I say when I'm really fucking mad that I get saddled with extra work. She's pretty mad, huh? Naturally.
それではおやすみなさい。
Like, I get pulled for some weekend extra shift because there's some real world thing going on, or even if it's some dumb exercise. And it's like, this isn't my shift, this is my weekend, I'm here. And then, you know, some leadership comes in like, hey, how you guys holding up? I'm like, I'm fucking doing great, boss. Living my life, doing my job. As I'm thinking about, like, a mass casualty event happening at my workplace. That smile at first only terrifies me even more. For legal reasons, that is a joke. December! Stay at home. Time to restart our, Hikikomori arc. Where we just start staying at home for days on end. Just like growing mushrooms in the closet. Alright, finally, we can go out and do something. Thank God. Working at Echoes. Head on over.
おはよ
Yep. Welcome. Come on, Rina. We'll say our little line we say every time. Yeah, a little small talk. Still, what kind of small talk could someone like me have with the famous Rina Ogata? We live in totally different worlds.
う。どうかした？
She slowly leans in, bringing her face closer to mine. Her smile is so gorgeous. It's nothing. I quickly find myself stumbling over my words.
どうかしたの？
there really isn't anything wrong. It's just that she looks even prettier this close up. There's no problem, really.
随分と長いなんでもないだったわね。
Even the way she laughs is charming. I guess they gotta write those scenes so that way you can do them in like any order, or like no matter how many like heroine point routes you have. Heroine route points, there we go. I put my words in the right order this time. It's like, what are you being so nervous about, dude? You hang out with her all the time. But gotta be able to fit in anywhere. TV station? Yeah. Good old Echoes. Again. At least he's earning some pocket money. Welcome.
おはよ
Yep, it's Rina. Always so nice when she drops in. Romance. Oh, Rina?
う。何？
Actually, never mind. It's nothing. I can't. Just can't bring this up out of nowhere. Not my love life, and not hers.
変なの。
Yeah? Well, maybe once we get a little closer. What, you can't talk about your relationship with your girlfriend to your girlfriend's friend who is also kind of your friend? Bit of an odd stumbling block there for you to have, but okay. And now we sit in our room for a week straight. Maybe we'll get some kind of, like, event in the evening, but for now, whole lot of nothing. Going all the way to the 13th. Doing nothing. Just chilling. Like, I guess we could go talk to, like, AG or something, but I don't want to fall into the AG round by accident, you know? Get recruited by him into, like, the homosexual underground or something. Like, I don't know, man. It's just those round glasses. You can't trust them. Sorry, Mana. Read that textbook by yourself like you always do. I guess that's how we're surviving, you know, without going to work or school. We're just taking Mana's parents' money every single fucking week for doing nothing. The TV station for some small talk. Also, did AG have a cigarette in his little chibi sprite portrait thing there? Huh. Didn't know he smoked. Huh? Irina's here.
どうやくん。
Hello.
おはよう。どうかした？
That's how I start all my conversations with pretty women too, is, what are we doing today? Just some small talk? Alright, yeah, sure. Small talk it is. It's a small talk, but I wonder if we can't just, like, go romance, or do we need to do small talk to level up our conversation skill for a different topic further down the line? I'm just gonna assume that what it is. I trust the Nook Gaming White Album members like Falling Snow Guide on their lovely website. Be sure to check them out. Lovely asset to have for this playthrough. I just realized, you've been working all day, huh?
ええ、朝からよ。
That might be for the best. It's been super cold out today.
本当？
That's pretty nice, but the wind's something else.
私ずっと建物の中だったから外の温度なんて全然気づかなかったわ。どうやくんもこんな日に本当に大変ね。ここも駐車場がもう少し近いと楽なんだけれど。
I mean, I have no issues with the cold. Would it?
ええ、風の強い日とか雨の日とかあの場所から歩かなきゃいけないから大変でしょ。
It's like, parking lot, we fucking walk here. We take the train. You know I don't have a car, right?
あら、そうなの？
Yep. No car for me.
そうだったの。私てっきり。
It's like everyone I know has one. I just walk everywhere.
雨の日とか風の日とかも？
Umbrella and a coat. Yep. Oh, if it's bad, sometimes I end up taking the train.
すごいのね、トウヤくんって。
Yep. Really, you're living up to that title of working class hero. Huh? Not sure what's so cool about any of that.
それじゃいつもトレーニングしているみたいなものでしょ？見た感じよりもすごくタフな人なのね。
It doesn't really work like that. No, I just walk to work. Is what I'm about to say before stopping myself. Considering the look of admiration in her eyes, it seems ridiculous for me to ruin the image in her head. And besides, working at the cafe has definitely put me at least somewhat in shape, since I'm on my feet for hours. Though, buffer than I appear seems like a huge stretch.
ごめんなさい。そろそろ行かなきゃ。
Yeah, you just got like that triathlon build where you're nothing but muscle, but you're like, it's not big bulky muscle. It's like your muscles are made out of steel cable.
それじゃまた今度ね。
I should probably get back to work anyway. God, how does it even work in Japan? It's like you can't even like get a car unless you can prove that you have a place to park it. And like you can't just park it on the street. It has to be like a designated parking spot that you own or have leased out or something. So, it's a little trickier to get a car. And, you know, with it actually working public transportation system, there's not really much need to. You live in the city. It's today, the 14th, TV station. Rina is an 80.
トウヤくん？
It's like if you need to go somewhere far away, you can just get like a fucking motorcycle or something. Oh, Rina.
おはよう。
She greets me with a smile. Hello. Now we'll talk about some romance. Yeah. There we go. We just hit this conversation topic.
誕生日の時
You know.
素敵なプレゼント
That was
を送
yesterday,
ってくれた
today.
じゃない？
Oh, that old thing? I spent a lot of time and energy picking out the right gift, but ran into unexpected difficulty when it came time to hand it over. I was able to give it to her in the end, and she seemed thrilled, which is all that matters. Why do you bring it up? Did you decide you don't like it anymore after all?
うん、そういうことじゃないの。
Always put the receipt in the box. She replies hurriedly. So then...
私、トウヤくんの誕生日知らないことに気づいてね。
She smiles at me, almost shyly.
あの時のお返しを考えてたら、トウヤくんの誕生日が近いなら、そっちの方に合わせた方がいいと思ってね。
She looks completely different from how she does on TV. Without the fans and cameras rolling, her smile is more reminiscent of a normal girl my age. And that smile is for me and me alone.
トウヤくん？
Because we're such good friends, we can open up to each other like this. Huh? Her voice snaps me back to reality.
トウヤくん、どうしたの？
Oh, you know, just had to remember my birthday. Oh, it's nothing.
そう？
I feel kind of embarrassed that she caught me staring at her. Sorry, it's just like disassociating. I try not to do that in public. What was your question again? I try to hide it by continuing the conversation.
だから、トウヤくんの誕生日教えてくれない？
You really don't have to get me anything, but... Chuckling awkwardly, I tell her the date.
もう過ぎてずいぶん経つのね。
Yeah.
それじゃあ、どうしようかな。
Damn, you're such a cardboard cutout character, you don't even have a confirmed birthday in-game. She murmurs quietly to herself, thinking aloud.
他の日だとしたら、そうね。ちょうどいい日に。うん、決めたわ。
Sounds like she's made up her mind. About something. Seriously, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm curious what you're planning.
今は秘密よ。その時までのお楽しみよ。
She giggles mischievously before her face suddenly clouds over with worry.
でも、あんまり期待しないでね。
Oh, sure. At a loss for what to say in response, I end up stringing together a jumbled mess of words. There's this weird feeling. Actually looking forward to something. Ring, ring, ring. Yes, this is Fuji speaking.
どうやくんですか？ユキですけど。
Oh, Yuki. That girl. That's my girlfriend. Oh yeah, I forgot about her. All done with work for the day? Really does seem kind of tired, but there's no hiding that ever-present cheerful side of her. Her voice suddenly takes on a mysterious edge.
どうやくん、12月24日、時間空いてる？
December 24th? I'm free. I mean, of course I am. It's Christmas Eve. But even more importantly, it's Yuki's birthday. I couldn't be with Yuki last year because she was participating in a live TV broadcast. And I assumed, based on her rising popularity, that I probably wouldn't get to take her to see the big Christmas tree in town this year either. But I still made sure to keep my schedule free just in case. Yeah, I should be. I answer, feigning ignorance. If something's going on, now's the time to tell me.
もう、どうやくん。
She sounds slightly annoyed, probably picking up on the fact that I'm well aware of what's happening that day. But her tone quickly shifts to mysterious again.
その日、今年も私、仕事が入ってるんだ。テレビじゃなくて、ライブ。
Oh, really? Oh, that's great. It must be incredibly popular to have a live show on Christmas Eve of all eves. Not like last year, you're the headliner. That's amazing. Her voice sounds like that of someone whose dreams are slowly but surely coming true.
それでね、お願いなんだけど、
For the 24th?
その日、会いに来てほしいんだ。
Huh? She wants to see me?
なんてのは無理だよね。ダメだよね。
Oh yeah, real hard ask to be bothered to go see my girlfriend. During my hesitation, she hurriedly downplays her invitation.
いいのいいの。
Okay.
ただ、ライブには来てほしかったから、それだけ。ほんとそれだけだから、レッスンとかでしばらく会えなくなるかもしれないけど、でも、チケットは絶対に送るね。だから、もし来られたら、来てね。
Her voice gradually goes quieter as she speaks. I can tell her heart is growing heavier, taking my silence to mean I absolutely can't make it. But then her voice bounces back to its usual cheerfulness.
そうだ。もしライブに来てくれたら、いいこと教えてあげる。
Oh, worth my while? What's that supposed to mean?
まだ秘密。だから、来てくれたら、秘密の半分
Cool.
だけ教えてあげる。もう半分はもうちょっとだけ秘密。
Yeah. Tell us about the music festival.
驚かすよ。
I can tell she's forcing herself to sound excited. It's not a problem, Yuki. Really. I promise, okay? I promise. I'll watch you perform. Absolutely. This time, Yuki's the one thrown for a loop.
大いに。
Yep, I will. I'll even bring a gift. You can count on me. I smile confidently, even though she can't see it.
そうやくん。冗談で言ったんだから、そんな本気にしなくても。愛になんて。
I said I'll come, so I'll come. She falls silent for a moment, as if trying to digest what I said.
わかった。待ってる。
I think she finally understands how serious I am. Don't forget to send me a ticket. Yeah, I ain't paying for that shit. Get me in for free, bitch. Then she hangs up. Can't even begin to describe how excited I am. The 15th. Do nothing. Wow, guess what we're gonna do on the 16th? Crazy. We're gonna do nothing. You wanna guess what we're gonna do on the 17th? I'll give you 3 hints. We're doing nothing. The 3 hints were the 2 previous days, and the third one was what the cursor landed on, and I let it hang there for suspense. Totally not because I couldn't just actually think of 3 hints. The TV station. Oh, Yuki in our own home? Ew. No, we're gonna go hang out with Rina. Welcome.
おはよ
Oh, Rina, make yourself at home. It's always nice when she drops in. Yep, only thing we can do is romance. This might come off as rude, so I apologize in
う。
advance.
何？
I was just curious. Is there any guy in your life you look up to?
Eh?
She seemed surprised, like I thought she might. It's kind of a weird thing to ask. Sounds like something that would show up in a gossip column.
それって私に好きな人がいるかってこ
Yeah, there's a real roundabout way of asking it. Huh? Well, yeah, I guess. She covers her. Oh, that was her, like doing it like hee hee. I thought you were chuckling yourself in your head. Hee hee. She covers her mouth as she giggles charmingly. Don't feel obligated to answer if it makes you feel uncomfortable. I know. I really don't have the right to ask you something like that.
と？あら、どうして？
She offers me a gentle smile while peering into my face, which is currently bright red as I mumble excuses.
どうして聞いちゃいけないの？
She repeats the question teasingly. Huh? I just mean, I don't want to come off as, like, a reporter or anything.
でもお友達でしょ？
Huh? Her friend? She considers nobody like me her friend? To be fair, the two of us have been periodically talking for a while now. But to hear her refer to me that way still feels kind of weird. We've somehow become friends despite living in 2 very different worlds.
違うの？
No, you're not wrong. Absolutely not. I shake my head frantically from side to side.
でしょ？
Yes.
お友達だったらそういうこと聞いちゃいけないなんてないでしょ？
Nothing, huh? I guess. Wait, does that mean you're gonna give me an answer?
あ、そうか。言ってもいいんだけれど、でも恥ずかしいから教えない。
I figured as much. But if it's that embarrassing to answer, that means there is someone she admires. Maybe even likes? Sure, no problem. I understand how you feel. I'm also not the best at sharing personal stuff like that.
でも、トウヤくんのことだったらわかるわよ。
あ？
トウヤくんはユキのことが好きなのよね。
Oh, yeah. Yuki, our girlfriend, yeah. Oh. Words hit me like a surprise counterattack. Now it's my turn to be embarrassed. I'll drop it for now. But one of these days, I'll get it out of you, Rina.
聞き出せたらね。
Her laugh is adorable. I'm home. Huh? There's mail for me. That's from Yuki. Open my mouth to find a frog in my throat. I open the envelope to find a letter, several sheets of paper, and a single ticket. It's for a Christmas show. I scan the page. It has details on the performance itself. Her Christmas show is part of a concert sponsored by the TV station. All the current up-and-coming Idol stars will be performing from December 20th to 25th. Yuki's slot is the night of the 24th. Her managing to score the primetime slot is a big deal for her career, and yet I can't help but view it as another huge step past me. I'm really happy for her, but also kind of sad. So sad I'll go find comfort in the arms of another woman. Sorry, Mana, we're gonna go flirt with her girlfriend's friend. Welcome. Yeah,
Ohio.
wow, what a surprise. It's Rina. It's always so nice when she drops in. what's your ideal relationship?
どうしたの突然。
She looks momentarily surprised before replying, smiling at me calmly. There's a lot I don't understand about how women think, so I was curious.
そうね。
Yeah, what does the other side of the aisle have to say about this? She glances upward, seemingly in thought.
やっぱりこういうのって答えにくいわね。
Her answer's so vague that I can't tell if she's taking it seriously or not.
運命的な恋愛がしたいって一言で言っても、それが本当に運命なのか、独りよがりな思い込みなのかは
I
何
mean,
もわからないものだし。
it does, but it's more complicated than that. I guess you have a point.
ドラマみたいな恋がしたいって一言で言っても、眺めてるだけの恋愛と実際の
Do you
恋
really
愛
want
が
a
違う
soap
って
opera
ことはみんなわかってるでしょ
relationship? Even though, you better start believing in one, because you're in it. Oh god, what's the line from the fucking first Pirates of the Caribbean movie about ghost stories? It's like that, but with fucking soap opera relationships. That's also true. While I agree with her completely, I still feel like she's avoiding the question. For someone used to dealing with the media, this might be her way of evading an uncomfortable question.
ただ素直になれればいいなって思うわ。
Huh?
相手にも自分にも素直になれる恋愛がしたい。
Sure.
これで東也くんの質問に答えたことになるかしら。
Yeah, there's no cookie cutter relationship that fits every type. An honest relationship, huh? I kind of understand what she's trying to say. At the same time, I'm not sure I do. There's no way you can expect a clear answer when the question itself is vague to begin with. A mischievous smirk suddenly crosses her lips.
それで東也くんはどんな大恋愛をしたいのかしら。
Huh? Me?
そうすでに可愛い恋人がいるのにまだ恋に恋してるのかしら。
I asked out of general curiosity. I'm not looking for a new girlfriend or anything like that.
冗談よ。そんなに慌てなくてい
Yeah,
い
it's almost like you have something to feel guilty about. She sits there giggling at me for a while longer, clearly amused by my flurry of panicked excuses. Someone's calling. Hello, Fuji speaking.
夜分に失礼いたします。藤井東也様でいらっしゃいますよね。
Yes, that's correct.
私、森川さんの友人で尾形と申すものですけれど。
Really gotta do this every time, huh? That voice and accent sound exactly like... Rina?
こんばんは。ちゃんとわかった？
I mean, we talk on the phone quite frequently now. Yeah. It would have been much easier to figure out without the thing about without being Miss Morikawa's friend.
あら、そういうのは嫌いだったかしら。
That's not what I meant at all. In my experience, those who refer to themselves as friends of Yuki's are never actually friends at all. I could have worded that better.
そうね。東也くんもそういうのってあるのね。でも、いきなり
Ah, but she
尾
gets
形
it.
里奈ですなんて言って、もし東也くんじゃない人が出たらまずいでしょ。
Yeah.
いたずらだと思って切っちゃうとか。
Considering I live alone, there's no one here but me. I chuckle awkwardly over the line I drag out all the time. My friend circle is pretty small.
まあ、信じておいてあげるわ。
Oh, line, like the line he was saying. I was thinking line like, what, like your fucking telephone line? You like pulling on the cord or something? Like you fucking weirdo?
もし違う女の人が出ても、ユキには黙っていてあげるから安心して。
Yeah, I wouldn't worry. That's not gonna happen. Not to brag, my total lack of game, but, yeah. I mean, you do have, canonically, two friends that are women that just, like, haven't appeared at all ever since we saw them in the prologue. Did you have work today?
ええ、今控え室。
Like,
携帯で
you guys are in
かけているの。
college together, they might be over to do homework or study or something. Or do a group project. Oh, sounds rough. Meanwhile, I'm about to take a shower, lie down on the couch, and watch some television. You have a couch? It's hard to believe we're the same age.
東也くん、今も AD はやっている？
Maybe your bed, like, folds up like a futon. And not like a Japanese-style futon, but like, One of those shitty fucking folding couch ones you see in college dorm rooms. Oh, you mean my part-time job? Yeah, still at it.
それじゃあさってには入れないかしら。
Day after tomorrow?
無理？
No, it's not that I'm busy. I'm just not sure if they'll need me that
う
day.
ん、そうね。もし東也くんが来てくれるって言うんだったら、ディレクターさんにお願いして入れるようにはしてあげられるけれど。
Oh, this conversation took an interesting turn.
お願いしたいこととかあるから。
I see. Now what should I say? Yeah, I'll come. Obviously. Is this... Oh. Yeah, okay, there it is. I was like, why don't I see this event on the guide? But no, it was like a nested choice. Okay, yeah. Okay, sure, I can come in. But I can't promise I'll be able to do this favor.
兄さんのこと、詳しいことは今は説明できないんだけど。
You want me to beat him up? So she wants to talk to me in person. I really don't know if there's anything I can possibly do to help out with anything concerning your brother. Before I can go any further, I hear the door open on her end of the line and the muffled sound of her name.
ごめんなさい、東也くん。もう行かなきゃ。それじゃあ、あさっての手配はこちらで済ませておくから。
Well, if you say so. And then yawn. Oh. She then hurriedly hangs up the phone. She went out of her way to call me despite her severe lack of free time. Something to do with Eiji, huh? I was really hoping not to get dragged back into their bizarre sibling rivalry again. Nothing too much, I mean, asking too much, I guess. Wow, guess what? We're staying at home. Oh boy, time to go into the station. Working at the TV station today, though it feels more like I'm working for Rina than the station itself. Well, whatever. Time to get going. When I ask where to go, feeling more anxious than usual, I'm told to head directly to her green room. Slightly surprised at the speed at which she set everything up for me, and even more at the amount of power she holds here at the station. Well, she's really something. Knock, knock! I'm used to hanging out in the green rooms, and yet I still find myself absurdly nervous.
東也くん、ご苦労様。ごめんなさい。私の都合だけでわざわざ来てもらっちゃって。
I don't mind at all. What in the world did I do to make Rina think she could count on me like this?
座って。東也くんは今日一日、私のマネージャー代わりってことで、私のそばに待機していてもらうわ。退屈かもしれないけれどね。
She says before giggling in her usual charming way. Speaking of which, that sickly-looking regular manager of hers is nowhere to be found. Where's the usual guy?
彼？
What, did he finally get like a stomach ulcer that burst from having to deal with Eiji's stupid bullshit all the time?
東也くんを専属マネージャーにしたいから、クビにしちゃった。
Ha, funny joke. Oh, wait. It seems awfully extreme. I don't know how I feel about someone's entire life being ruined thanks to me. She comes off as a real diva. Rina, you know I have no interest at working in the entertainment industry, right? Yeah.
嘘。東也くんすぐ本気にするから面白くて。
So, you were pulling my leg there.
当たり前じゃない。勝手に私が東也くんを取っちゃったら、ユキに本気で泣かれちゃうわよ。
You think so? I'd prefer she got angry or something. But that's a relief. I know it goes without saying, but I'd prefer if that guy could keep his job.
ほんと、東也くんとユキとそっくり。私のこと、女王様みたいだとかって思ったでしょ。
No, of course not. But still, am I really as gullible as Yuki?
本当かしら。
No, just hearing that, you know, it fired up your proletarian working spirit, you know. Your heart rang out for your fellow man. unfairly cast aside by the petty bourgeoisie.
まあいいわ。結局今日の東也くんの役目は
Did
マ
I
ネージ
say
ャー
petty?
代行だか
I
ら。
meant petite, but they are petty as well.
スケジュール通りにタイムキーパーしてくれたら、あとは自分でどうにかできるから。手のかからない子なのよ。
All right.
知って
Oh, sure. Got it. That should be easy enough. You had me going for a minute there. I really thought that other guy got
あん
fired.
たはよ。
What?
仕事のできない人間が職場から消えるのって当然でしょ。
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But still. Oh, God. It's like a picture-perfect representation of how cruel the real world can be.
あの人じゃ私の毎日のスケジュールには耐えられなかったみたい。まあもう少し経験積まないとね。
That's fair.
大丈夫よ東也くん。君は今日の夜までだから。それから新しいマネージャーが来てくれることになっているし。
Okay. How can you tell me not to worry after all that? I'll do my best.
お願いします東也くん。
She blesses me with an angelic smile.
ところでお話ししたいことなんだけれど。
I mean, we'll talk about it as long as we can fit into your schedule. She suddenly lowers her voice. Huh? Oh, right. The real reason why I'm here. Talk about what? I find myself lowering my own voice to match hers.
クリスマスイブにユキのコンサートがあるのは知っている？
Yeah, I'm aware.
そのコンサートに東也くんも行ってほしいの。
Yeah, I'm going. Oh, did Yuki ask you to do this?
これは私からお願いするの。
Yeah, she has a front row seat to see how fucking pathetic and miserable Yuki is most of the time. She's like, man, she'd probably really appreciate it if her boyfriend was there. Okay. I'm confused why Rina's asking me to attend Yuki's concert.
ずっとユキについていてほしいの。
Okay. I don't think I can promise that much, though. Ooh, bad reply when talking about the girlfriend you're supposed to love. Don't even know when I'll be able to see Yuki in person next, let alone beyond that, into some unknown future.
だったらできるだけユキについていてあげて。
But why are you telling me this?
ね、それはステージが終わった後ってテンション高くなってるし、そのくせ不安定な状態
Yeah,
だから。
front row seat, go be here like, yeah, her emotional support, her anchor, her rock. She needs some kind of emotional regulator. Oh, if that's the case, then why can't Yayoi help her? As I laugh self-deprecatingly, mocking my own powerlessness.
篠塚さんじゃダメなのよ。
Not enough. In what way? Unable to understand what she's trying to tell me, I simply look back at her.
分かったわ。正直に言うわ。ちゃんと言わないとフェアじゃないものね。
Okay? And then her expression turns deadly serious.
これは絶対に誰にも言っちゃダメよ。ユキにも篠塚さんにもよ。
Sure. She's incredibly intimidating when she gets this serious.
あのね、私の兄さん、ユキのこと
Yeah,
本気で好きみたい。
yeah, we know. I'm sorry, who likes her?
兄さん、尾形英二。
She snaps at me, clearly irritated, her voice louder than she probably intended. But she quickly lowers it again.
何かの機会に手を出さないなんてありえない雰囲気なんだから。
Hang on a minute. What's going on? She thinks that the Eiji Ogata, Yuki's producer, is gonna make a move on her? No way. That's just ridiculous.
はははじゃないわよ、東也くん。本当よ。
Her grim expression only proves her point. Look, I'm not saying that Eiji isn't popular with the ladies, but I don't know.
モテるとかモテないとかの問題じゃないでしょ、この場合。
Good point.
問題は
She seems to be
24
popular
日
with
の
one
クリス
lady.
マスコンサートにユキに何かするかもしれないってこと。
Who is?
兄さんがもう 真面目に聞いてる？
I'm listening. I'm just having trouble processing this information.
だからコンサートが終わった後とかどうにかしてトウヤ君にユキのそばにいてほしいの。
What exactly do you want me to do? I'm pretty powerless here. Besides, you can't know for sure what might happen. I mean, for starters, do you have any proof? Proof? It's her brother. She can suss these things out. She looks like she's about to say something more, but quickly changes her mind. Then,
言えるわよ。
what led you to think this way?
私ね、12月23日から31日まで
Have you been playing interference this whole time, and he's getting you out of the picture? Oh, did not say.
北海道から九州までね。クリスマスイブを挟んで8日間の日本縦断ツアー。
Wow. As expected from a top idol, she's head and shoulders above Yuki. What does that have to do with anything?
私も去年まではクリスマスはこの街でライブをやっていたのよ。なの
Isn't that just proof that you've ranked up as an idol? Especially considering national tours are a pipe dream for most people.
だったらどうして兄さんは私の方についてこないのよ。
Tone it down a bit, Rina.
ごめんなさい。でもそうなのよ。近いところまで来たら顔くらいは出すとかなんとかいい加減なこと。
Yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry than dealing with his little sister.
私がいると邪魔だから。
I'm sure that's not true. If anything, it probably just shows that he's far more worried about Yuki's performance than yours, right? Like, hey, I don't have to worry about Rina because I know she'll be able to handle things on her own. Honestly, I'm pretty fed up with aging myself. But I force myself to laugh in order to help cover up my true emotions.
完璧なんかじゃないわよ。
Huh?
なんでもない。とにかくそういうことだから。
She looks up at me, anger burning in her eyes. I could see that. Though, I still think you're making a big deal out of nothing.
何頭のあったかいこと言っているのよ。ごめんなさい、聞き逃して。本当のところはなんて
Yeah.
実際どうだっていいの。
All that matters is that we gotta stop him.
要は他からどんな風に見えるかってこと。
Other people?
一度でも
Yeah.
マスコミに騒がれたら事実はどうあれ規制とにかくこういうこと頼めるの。
Yeah, once it's on the front page of the Sun, you know, sitting in the fucking Greg's checkout line, it's game over, man. Fucking Barry from Liverpool and his wife will be talking about nothing but it. I know. Which means I can't say no if she asks me to lend an ear. And even if that weren't the case, you could turn down a request when prefaced by "You're all I've got." Well, either way, I'm still planning on going to watch Yuki perform on Christmas Eve. So fine, I'll stay with Yuki. I'll really twist my arm here to go hang out with my girlfriend. Then she smiles. She really looks like an angel. She opens her mouth to say something else, but before she can... Yep. Knock knock.
Hi.
A woman who appears to work here at the station leans into the room and informs Rina that the studio is almost all set up.
わかりました。急いで準備します。そういうことだから続きは仕事が終わってからね。
You mean your work?
どうやくの。
Oh, right. Her work is never done. Recording and shoot in progress. Being able to see the Reno got to perform this close up is truly awe-inspiring. She stands there, completely exposed under the harsh lights and unrelenting gaze of multitudes of cameras, and yet her cool smile makes it seem like she couldn't care less. I guess that's what they mean by a perfect smile. Behind that smile of hers, she's probably thinking about Eiji, Yuki, or even me. Is it possible I'm undermined too? I think so. If the problem was just about Yuki and Eiji's relationship, then she wouldn't have gone to the trouble of involving a third party, She's worried that you'll falter and make everything worse because you're such an unreliable person. So I must talk about at least some of her thoughts, being Yuki's boyfriend, right? And just like that, she continues working all day without a break. Though she didn't need to go anywhere else, she still had to record several segments, and by the time we finish, it's late at night.
お疲れ様、トウヤくん。
She'd barely step off the stage before she beelined straight to me.
お疲れ様でした、トウヤくん。
Her aura, captured perfectly on camera, still glows around her like dying embers.
はい、トウヤくん。
She holds her right hand out towards me. Huh?
はい。
Okay. Completely dumbfounded, I take her hand in mine and shake it up and down. She's looking at me like I've lost my mind. Does she not want me to shake her hand? Still gripping my hand tightly, she suddenly burst into peals of laughter.
違うわよ、トウヤくん。
What? Were you trying to, like, dab me up? Like, what's going on here? She's laughing so loudly that everyone's staring at her. Sorry, Rina. I apologize without really understanding why. Yeah, it's so funny. You're so stupid sometimes, you know.
つもりはなかったんだけれど。
For someone who didn't mean to laugh, there she goes again, and louder than before.
ごめんね。涙出ちゃった。タオル
No, your makeup's gonna run. Stop!
でも、だってトウヤくん本気なんだもの。
What? We just finished the work day.
握手
You were like our employer. It just seemed right. It wasn't that funny, Rina. I hurriedly grab her by the shoulders, trying to calm her down. Several people are still glancing our way suspiciously.
本当にごめんなさい。もう大丈夫。はい、もう笑わないわよ。
Yeah, I got it all out of your system? I don't believe it when I see it. She looks like she's about to keel over.
あのね、トウヤくん。私、飲み物が欲しいの。
Oh. She points to the water bottle with a straw sticking out of it on the folding chair behind me. Oh. She was asking me to hand her the water bottle. And after she said she was done laughing. One minute now, right?
本当に今日はお疲れ様でした。あとは別の人が来てくれるから、トウヤくんはこれでおしまいよ。
Cool. When do I get my paycheck? Okay. My part here may be done, but Rina's still got to do a lot to do before she can leave.
どう？疲れた？
Yeah. Wait, no. I'm still totally fine. I hurriedly try to retract what I said. There's no way I can admit to being exhausted when she doesn't look tired at all. You just don't have stamina for this type of thing. It's
トウ
fine.
ヤくんのおかげで助かっちゃった。
I don't know about that. I didn't do anything. I'm not being modest when I say I gave her the bare minimum of support.
本当は今日一日仕事をキャンセルしなきゃダメかなって思っていたんだけれ
You
ど、
really can't manage your own schedule?
ちゃんとやれたわね。トウヤくんがいてくれたおかげ。
Like, all you need is a printout with, like, when you're supposed to be places. Oh, come on. No, she's just being nice, but those words and that angelic smile of hers are almost all the payment I need.
本当よ。リラックスしてやれたもの。
Oh, she's like an emotional support dog.
トウヤくんが握手してくれたおかげかな。
Not that again. All kidding aside, I have a feeling she'll remember that stupid incident every time she sees a water bottle.
でも本当にトウヤくんが私のマネージャーだったらよかったのに。
Oh god, not this again. It'd be one thing if anyone else said it, but it should be a crime for her to be cracking jokes like that.
本当ならお礼にトウヤくんを私の
Hey,
ライブに
sweet,
招待
nice,
す
we
るん
can
だけ
scalp
ど
those tickets for some good money.
ダメね。
Oh, right. I'm gonna go see Yuki perform. But I'm free every day aside from the 24th. I don't care how far away it might be.
ダメよ。その前後もできるだけユキから離れないでいてほしいもの。
Yeah, I can't trust Eiji alone in the same like county with her. Okay. I understand why, but I'm still kind of disappointed.
トウヤ君はユキのそばにいてあげなきゃいけないんだから。
Okay. She murmurs words. Her murmured words sound oddly choked with emotion.
さあ、今日はトウヤ君はこれでおしまい。新しい人への引き継ぎとかは私がやっておくから、シャワー浴びていく？
I'm fine. I shake my head, slightly embarrassed. I guess I'll take off then. Try not to work until you drop, Rina.
無理？大丈夫。私、ステージに上がるために生まれてきたみたいなものだから。
You just get that adrenaline rush, that second wind. The sad thing is, I don't think she's joking.
じゃ、またね。
And with that, she holds her right hand towards me. Huh? What? Looking around to see if there's something she wants me to hand her.
握手。
Oh, right. I grip her hand firmly. She gives a hearty handshake for someone who seems so dainty.
トウヤ君がいつもそばにいてくれたら。
But she's in the business world. You need to know how to give a good handshake. Yeah? I hang my head, unsure what else to say. Her action could mean so many things. All I read in it is pure cowardice.
それじゃ。
She quietly releases my hand from her grip. See ya. It'd be kind of weird if it made a noise, like the sticky sound of her skin peeling apart, because for some reason she was like eating honey out of a jar with her bare hands. But no, it should be quiet. I'm not interested in other people's potential love lives. Doesn't matter if it's Eiji we're talking about, or Yuki, or even Rina. I feel so uneasy. And I claim with total sincerity that I'm perfectly happy letting things play out without a care in the world. Maybe you should care about your girlfriend's potential love life. I feel like that's, that's not overreaching. What about my own feelings? It's nothing more than a faint whisper of unease. I get the feeling that the problem itself is far more serious. Yeah, that you like another girl when you have a girlfriend, that's kind of a bad thing, some would say. Well, maybe not potentially bad, but, it's an issue. Today, stay at home. Guess what? We're just going to stay at home a bunch. What a concept. Yep, at home. Woo! Christmas Eve! Ugh. Big stretch. Ugh. Tonight's the night of Yuki's solo performance. Still a while before it starts, but I'm already feeling amped up about it. Pretty dumb, huh? Yep. My phone suddenly rings out. Almost gave me a heart attack. Yes, Fuji speaking.
どうや？まだ出てないんだ。
Ah, it's just Akira. I don't scare people like that. What do you mean by that? It's my home. I can be in it if I
だ
want.
って今日ユキのライブなんでしょ？
Yeah? Even Akira knows about it. Not until much later, though.
出る。トウヤのことだから今から出かけちゃってるんじゃないかって思って。
I don't know what you're implying. Crap. Even Akira can tell how excited I am about her show.
僕もさ、本当は行きたかったんだ。
Oh, yeah? What's stopping you?
チケット取れなかったんだ。
Oh, that's all?
何のんきな声出してるんだよ。どうせどうやユキに直接もらったとかそういうのでしょ？
Well, she did. She's really on a roll today.
トウヤもユキももう少し早く行ってくれたら予約もできたんだよ。
Whoops. Though to be fair, I only found out about it the other day.
あれ、すぐに完売だったって。出遅れなかったら
Yep, those
買えた
tickets
かもしれない
sure sold out, bud. Seriously?
ユキのこと全然無関心なんだから。
Mother's like he's telling me off.
まあいいよ。いい機会だから
Oh, I'm sure. What was that supposed to mean? It's got a point, though. Since we decided to keep work talk to a minimum when we're together, I've honestly been in the dark regarding your career and rising popularity. Well, you guys haven't seen each other in like a month and a half, so... He's right. It's probably a great opportunity for me to see her in action. Plus, I can see what she's like when she's on the other side of the TV screen. Fine. I'll be sure to cheer her on with gusto. I'll be sure to give a good cheer for you, too. He's clearly annoyed. Want me to bring you back a pamphlet? Oops, now he's mad. Teased him a little too much. You're ridiculous. Such a straight-laced guy. I appreciate you giving me a call. I'm glad to hear you're in her corner. He mutters under his breath, almost shyly. Thanks. Alright, I really gotta get going. Now with that, he hangs up. Despite acting like he doesn't harbor any special feelings for her, it's clear he cares about her quite a bit. It's about that time. Let's go. Time to see Yuki perform live. Arrived at the venue carrying a bouquet of flowers I picked up along the way. Groups ranging from school kids and guys closer to my age line up excitedly to get in, the air white with their breath. Everyone is spending their Christmas Eve here just to support Yuki. They came to watch Yuki sing, dance, and perform on stage. And the feeling they have for her, dare I say, extra special. Many view as theirs and theirs alone. She's their idol, or perhaps their very own charismatic superstar. Despite being her actual boyfriend, I wonder the feelings I have for her can compete with the love they possess. In this route, no. You're doing a terrible job at being her boyfriend. Should I feel proud of this lineup? People who love her extend far beyond the crowd here. Her fan base exists on an even more massive level. She's a hopeless mess who has yet to realize to release even a single album, and who is turning 20 tonight. And yet, this many people absolutely adore her. Faced with this reality, how can I possibly see her as my own beloved Yuki? But that's why I came here, right? See Yuki. It's a simple enough reason, and yet to me, it's far from trivial. To be perfectly frank, I have no idea what's going to happen between us. I don't like thinking about it. The worst case scenario. It does feel like a real possibility to me. So it's important for me to burn this scene into my memory. Night chill, bright lights, the hum of the crowd, and me standing in the middle of it all. Then there's Yuki, glittering from atop the stage. I'll burn this scene in my memory, in my very soul. And when the doors to the venue open, a staff member guides me through the dimly lit venue to where I'll be sitting. Yuki managed to get me a ticket for a special seat directly in front of the stage. So I sit there, quietly waiting for Yuki to take her place in the limelight. All I can do for her is wait. So the least I can do is wait patiently, keep my attention locked on her and only her. The lights dim. The show starts. Yuki's first ever solo performance begins. You know it's called the limelight because they would burn like a lime chemical mix, and that would create the light before like electricity was widely available. You know, the chemical reaction of it produced a lot of light, and you know they put it behind glass to make stage lights. Woo! Good job, Yuki. That was such a good performance. Concert, which only lasted a few hours, came to a spectacular close and even included an encore. The house lights go down before the venue is illuminated once more by the dim yellowish glow. I remained seated for a little while longer, gazing off into the distance. I feel like I've suddenly woken up in the morning from the middle of a pleasant dream, and yet I'm completely satisfied. It was one of those dreams, huh? Like change your pants? Overwhelmed by AG's ultra-professional stage direction, plus the elaborate lighting and gorgeous sound quality, but more than that, I'm floored by Yuki herself. It's embarrassing to admit it. AG might have been the one to write and produce such mesmerizing tracks, yet the performer, Yuki Morikawa, is the one I couldn't look away from. The sound of her voice, the way she danced, her playful banter between songs, all of it touched my heart. Despite sounding hesitant and unsure in her intermediary monologues from lack of experience, she still made my heart race every moment I was watching her. Yuki. Seeing her up there on the stage, microphone in hand, it's not like I didn't know how hard she's been working, not like I ignored that aspect of her life. I applauded wholeheartedly along with everyone else, and yet I couldn't help feeling sad. A satisfied sadness. An empty stage curtained down, the auditorium now only sparsely filled with the crowd filing out. loneliness that tastes so sickly sweet. All I can do is sit here in a daze. Despite being a special day, it somehow feels no different from any other, aside from the fact that I'm here in this reserved seat. Is Yuki really on their side of the stage? And is she aware of my presence, sitting out here in the audience? The crowd filters out one by one. The announcement within the theater reminds us to leave in a calm, orderly manner. And here I sit, unaware of what to do. Unsure of what to do. After all, I came here to see Yuki, right? Overwhelmed by a mix of emotions with a hint of wistfulness thrown in, I have no choice but to stand up. After all, once the performance is over, the audience must leave. Suddenly,
あれ藤井君は観客整理なの
a familiar voice reaches my ears. It's coming from the direction of the stage. I look over to see a guy I've worked with at the TV station, poking his head out from the emergency exit.
そっちまだ早いからさ。ちょっとこっちの方手伝ってくんない
Sounds like there was a bit of a mix-up and he thinks I'm part of the stage crew. Suddenly hit with a light bulb moment. Yuki's surrounded by the same crew as usual, then most likely no one would bat an eye if I were to join them. I'm sure someone will figure out I don't belong there at some point, especially since Yoyo's probably around. It might give me enough time to see Yuki. Oh, sorry, I'm actually busy with something else. Bowing my head apologetically towards the other guy, I hurry off in the opposite direction. I take off my jacket, throwing it along with my bag and the bouquet of flowers onto a sofa in the hallway before making a show of rolling up my sleeves. This ensures that if anyone I know from the TV station sees me, they won't get suspicious. I race towards the green room where I assume Yuki must be without a single glance at the layout of the venue. There's a line of doors down the hallway, each leading to a different room. I must be behind one of them. Suddenly, I feel something gigantic hit me from behind, shoving me forward. Blah!
おっとごめん。お、大丈夫
Hey, AG, crazy running into you here. Huh? Yeah. The guy who bumped into me reaches out to help me up. It's AG. I'm fine. I can stand on my own.
そうか。
Well, we aren't strangers. I wondered what extent he knows about my relationship with Yuki. It's been an end well, depending on the answer.
俺今からゆきちゃんの控え室行くんだけど。
Sure. I blurted out without thinking. It's a struggle to match his carefree tone of voice. I wonder why I feel so overwhelmingly intimidated today.
藤井君、今日のステージは楽しみだ。
Yeah, of course. Let's blow through this. I see there's a dialogue choice in there somewhere, but I don't want to get up to it and then have no context for it. I reply, remembering the lights, sound, and atmosphere from the show earlier. I managed to shove my former excitement deep down so I don't sound pathetic. Oh, now that I think about it, the stage crew probably didn't have time to lounge around watching our show. And they absolutely never said they enjoyed it or anything like that. I simply laughs at me as I try to get away panicked.
まあいいんじゃないそんなうるさいこと言わなくたって。
Whew. On edge. There's not much else I can do aside from following him. We bump into various other actual crew members along our way, but no one dares to question what I'm doing back here since I'm with AG.
お疲れ。尾形ですけど、ゆきちゃんいます
He cheerfully calls out through the closed door of the green room, as if paying a friendly visit to a neighbor. A voice resounds almost immediately from inside.
はい、尾形さん。
Damn, I almost forgot what he looked like. It's been so long. She stands up from where she's sitting, having just wiped off all their makeup. That final exclamation of surprise was directed at the man standing next to AG. That is me.
あれ大家君、どうしてここに
And then she turns towards AG.
彼、何かしたんですか
Well, he kind of snuck back here, but
何かしたの
this time AG's the one who posed the question. Panicked, I frantically shake my head.
何かするやつなの
This time, he turns the question on Yuki. She shakes her head firmly.
彼。ならいいじゃない。
あら
Hearing the commotion, Yayoi walks over. Crap.
あら。何
It's taking too long. We'll just back read a little bit. I'll see you with else and stuff. Oh yeah, it's her talking about the music festival. And it's like, oh, we might not be able to see each other for a while. It's like, damn, that sucks. No, that really sucks. I haven't really had any time to spend with her lately since she's always busy with work. At least I've been able to sneak in some time with her here and there. But it sounds like I won't even be able to have the small moments anymore going forward. And Yuki's left all alone in this world that's built entirely on lies. Look, Yuki, the last thing I want is to Leave you all alone. Is what I'm about to say before she suddenly smiles at me, cutting me off.
ダメだよね。こんなこと言ってちゃ。トウヤくんだってずっと私と会えなかったのに。
Well, yeah, it's because we've been crying on Rina's shoulder, you know. Her smile is unwaveringly strong. Did she somehow not quite hear me correctly? Or did she know exactly what I was about to say? Either way, her cutting me off was a saving grace. I know Yuki's life is pretty hard right now. Perhaps as hard as my own, if not more so. I've always had Misaki, Haruka, and Akira as my support system. But who does Yuki have to rely on? As far as it might get, I won't complain. I'm not the one at liberty to. I'm sorry. But even when it comes to apologizing, Yuki beats me to it.
ごめんね。こんな弱いこと言ってちゃ。
Yeah, God, you're such a fucking emotional woman. Jesus. Get a hold of yourself. So annoying. Then she looks me straight in the eyes. Her determined gaze always has a reassuring, calming effect on me. Though it honestly should be the other way around. I guess I'm the weak link in this relationship, huh?
でもね。
She continues without breaking eye contact.
私もできるだけ。
Oh, now we're
仕事
back
とか
into
練習
already
の
read
間に時間
content. Yep. Huh. Oh, it's after, you know, we went to go do the nasty and she fell asleep in bed. Oh, it's technically the next day. That's why it says the 25th. Yeah, plate dumb. What about yesterday?
昨日の夜
She mumbles awkwardly. Did something happen?
昨日の夜トウヤくんが私を部屋まで送ってくれて
Okay, yeah.
それで二人で話して
Sure.
シャワー浴びて
Yeah, you know, it was the end of a long day, long walk, got a little sweaty. Okay, uh-huh.
それで私寝ちゃって
How is that different from usual? Oh, me, Yuki?
違うの
What, you usually go to sleep without taking a shower, you fucking nasty-ass woman? Your sheet's all lit. What did I get wrong?
だから私とトウヤくんが本当は
Yeah, make her say it. She's stumbling all over her words again. That's enough to make me burst out laughing. I can clearly see the frazzled and embarrassed Yuki on the other end of the line. I really shouldn't tease her anymore. But she's so much fun. Winter break started. And we don't have any events to do till like the 2nd of January. So, that seems like a good place to stop. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you guys on next time for the next episode of What Album Memories Like Falling Snow, where we will continue to ignore our girlfriend and date her friend instead behind her back. It'll be great. So to make sure you don't miss it, did I already say don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell? I don't know. If I forgot to say it, there it is. And if I said it twice, make a burner account and subscribe twice. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat lunch. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.